Good afternoon, City Council members. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who expressed that you are going to vote no on the Turnpike resolution. It's much appreciated, and I hope you also vote yes for the moratorium on permit issuing for large projects in sensitive water areas and that use large amounts of eminent domain. It's greatly appreciated. If you're on the fence or you're going to vote yes for the Turnpike resolution, my personal thoughts is, why is Poe And Associates contacting our city council members when they don't live here and trying to pressure them into voting yes on this if that resolution did not have the power to stop them? It's because they need your permission to move forward with this project. So you do have the power. So I really hope you'll consider voting no on that Turnpike resolution. And just please remember, a lot of us aren't even fighting for ourselves. We're fighting for our children or our future generations. We got to keep that water clean for their sake. And hopefully the outdoors, a nice area for them to play outdoors and stuff. So it goes a lot farther than just our own personal wants and needs. This is going far into the future for a lot of us. So we just want to make sure they don't face the same issues we're facing today. So I appreciate it. Hopefully there's a nice sea of red out there today, and wasn't for sure if I was going to make it and if I'd even be able to speak. I know there's probably a lot of speakers signed up again. So I appreciate your time for watching this video, and y'all take care. Have a good night.
Facilities in the city of Norman through these critical areas in the city of Norman. I'll entertain a motion to adopt, reject, or amend or postpone the resolution.
Motion to reject.
Motion to
Reject.
reject.
Second.
Is there a second? Motion on the floor is to reject the resolution. All right. The motion on the floor is to reject the resolution. Council members.
I'll just remind you, a yes vote is for rejection.
Yes. Council members, with that in mind, you may cast your vote.
All votes have been cast, and the motion to reject passes unanimously.
Turnpikes. And as a civil engineer, I have a real problem with the turnpikes because they don't make any transportation sense and they're completely destructive. We don't need them, we don't want them, and we shouldn't build roads just for economic development. In fact, the state constitution says you cannot use eminent domain for economic development. And that's why we're fighting so hard against the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority, because they haven't done anything right. And we're the first nonprofit to stand up in 77 years and tell them, we're not going to play your game. All right, tonight we have a lot of people show up tonight, whether they were affected, not affected, they live in the city, they live on the outskirts and parts that are affected, and have people with you tonight. What does that show the city council members? What does that mean to you as an president of an organization as far as how many people you get out and show their support tonight? Well, I think the majority of Norman doesn't want these turnpikes, and I think citizens of Norman and citizens of the United States in general are sick of government overreach. And the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority has run unfettered over the citizens for 77 years without ever being stopped. There's no oversight. There's no agency willing to stand up and tell the Oklahoma Turnpike no, even though they don't follow any rules. They steamroll the citizens. They make a few of their buddies a lot of money, and they take our homes from us and move us out of places just for economic development reasons. And so I think people are just sick of government, and people are sick of having their property rights and their bodily rights and everything stamped on. And so I think you see so many people come out because even if their house won't be taken, they are absolutely 100% for private property rights, and they're 100% against government overreach. And that's why our nonprofit has been so successful in getting the Democrats and the Republicans and the Libertarians and everybody in between to come together for this one cause. And in my entire life, I've never seen a cause so united from such disparate parts of the community. And so it's wonderful to see that we can all come together against the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority to keep them out of our city.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts on tonight's vote on the city voted to reject it?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic that the vote was a 9-0 unanimous vote to not partner with the OTA. So the first time in state history, this municipality, this city stood up and said, we will not partner with you. We know what you're doing. We need to give our citizens the right to continue to fight to keep the turnpike out, and we're 100% behind you. And that's going to do a lot for us in the state legislature when we go up there to fight for eminent domain rights, when we fight for transportation policy planning, and when we fight to put some oversight measures on the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority for the first time in 77 years.
Absolutely. What's the next step from here?
Our next step is to continue to monitor what the Oklahoma Turnpike is doing to make sure that they are following all the steps for the National Environmental Protection Agency permitting policies, and to make sure they're not trying to circumvent getting their permits over wetlands, and to go to the state legislature and continue to push bills that protect private property rights and to put guardrails on the Turnpike Enabling Act within our state constitution.
Anything else?
No, thanks for being here.
Okay, awesome. That's good. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
In old Oklahoma, beneath the western skies, where folks all say hi stranger, and friendship never